games that people play. And I'm not talking about video games, sports, or any other games that you may think. I'm talking about people that are playing invisible game with each other. Either it is emotionally, psychologically, or socially. The power that allows us to struggle. Manipulations and all of the hidden motives that allows us to act. And it is also shaping us, our relationship, our life, and our action. Today we are diving deep into it. Welcome. This is your Inner Light Guide, and this is going to help you to understand yourself and others better, and you can develop yourself with healthier mindset, healthier relationship, either it is at your work, either it is in your relationships, either it is in schools or any kind of social gathering. So let's just dive deep into it. My question to you, have you ever acknowledged this when there is someone who is asking for your advices and you give them the advices, but they never really take it? Example, I had friends earlier in my life. They were struggling in their relationships and they were always crying, miserable in their relationships, very depressed, not really that happy. And they were always sharing their struggles with me and asking for advices like what can they do. And I always give them advices after advices. Later, I was feeling tired of it because it's been repeating. The same pattern keep repeating for many years until the time I decided to let go of that relationship. So now there are people who is going to ask you for advices and they will not take your advices. And in some arguments, daily arguments, I don't know if you are aware of this, but in those arguments, even from me myself back in the time, instead of really listening and understanding in those arguments, I was trying to win the arguments. And this is not only within me, but it is also within you, each of us. When it comes to arguments, it is not about who is right, who is wrong. It is all about who is gonna win this argument. And this is what I mean when I say the games that people play. And once you start to noticing it, you cannot just unsee it in your daily life. This is the game that we are playing with each other. Now, who is the good player in this? So let us just dig into the personal growth for a better, healthier, happier, successful, rich life. Now, my question to you, do you know why people choose to play these games? Do you know the answer of you playing the game? You may not have the answer right now. It is because of you are playing this game unconsciously. You are not conscious about the game that you're playing. It is because of it is your emotional defense mechanism. And people are playing these games to avoid vulnerability, get validation, feel superior or safe, and avoid responsibility. So as we know, sometimes, time to time, we play this game with ourselves and others without even realizing it. Because we know deep down, being honest, it is too risky for us. So we hide it behind all of these patterns. Now I am asking you to really be honest without clicking off me, because not so many of the people that loves to play these games like to be authentic, like to be honest, because all day they are so unaware, living life unconsciously, and they don't want to see the truth. And they are blaming others and becoming the victim because of all of the manipulation game that we are playing every single day. Now, here are some examples of common games that we are playing, that you are playing every day. As we all know, that person who always asks for help, and when we give that help or advice, then they just shut it off. They just shut it down. It is because they don't really want help. They want your attention, your sympathy, your energy, your confirmation that their problem is unsolved. This is the game, guys. This is the game we are playing every day. This is when someone says, I would chase my dreams if it was not for my parents, for my lover, for my partner, for my kids, for my boss. But the truth is, you are basically blaming someone else by hiding your own or facing your own fears that exist within you. If it were not for you, this is what it means. I will chase my dreams if it were not for my boss, my parents, my lover, my kids. Now, I have got you, okay? What does that mean? Are they really honest when they say something like this, I have got you? Or they're someone who is waiting for you to make mistakes so that they can attack you immediately? I'm going to repeat this. Are they waiting for you to make the mistake so that they can attack you immediately? Are you conscious about who is saying, I have got you? And guess what? It is not about justice. It is all about releasing. And there is the victim game. Like, I'm always that person people treat fairly. So now, along this journey, you may come across someone who always loves to play the victim. The world is against them. Their friend is betraying them. Their lover doesn't care about them. Every job, every relationship ends so badly. And it is not their fault. Of course not. And they always love to tell story so that the other feels sorry for them. And they always attract resources that is trying to help them out because you may feel sorry for them. But guess what? That cycle never ends. This is another game that we are playing with each other. And do you know, deep down, this person gets the identity that they're seeking and control through suffering. Because if you play the victim well, then morally you are superior and blameless. It is also keeping them away from taking that responsibility. It is not helping them to grow, to bloom. And there is that mask of niceness. Did you ever come across some people, they're like, I'm just being nice? I did. So you have to know it is all about control and their image, or maybe your image. And it is someone who is always so nice, so agreeable, and never show their own anger. Always trying to please everyone with you, front of you. Always trying to be the nice person. Do you know they're actually trying to avoid confrontation, and later they go behind your back and gossiping. And they're subtly manipulating people to get what they want, where they want to go, without ever appearing the bad guy, the bad. And this is the game of emotional disguise. People play it because they equate honesty with rejection. They believe if they show their real feeling, they will lose love or approval. So they keep smiling even when they're upset, frustrated, angry. They keep smiling without really be authentic and really be honest with whatever they have inside within themselves. And these are some common examples of the games that we're playing in everyday life. And I really want you to know there is a cost that we have to pay when we play the games. And the cost that you pay, it is when your relationship becomes struggle more than a well-balanced partnerships. You may not create that authentic balanced relationship neither with yourself or others. And we are confusing control with connection, but it is not a real deepened connection we will gain from our relationships or any other areas of our life. The cost of playing these games, you have to pay for it. Relationship becomes struggles instead of partnership, well-balanced partnership. You are going to confuse control with connection. This is not real deepened connection that is bonded through hearts. Either it is with your work, at your work, with your colleague or your best friends or your lover or your family members or the strangers that you meet on the road. There is no deepen in those connections. It is all about controlling. And guess what? We stop being honest. We stop being authentic. We stop being real because we fear we may lose that position. We may lose that relationship. We may lose that advantage. Now, while playing these games, why do you feel good? For a short time, this is not permanent happiness, but you feel good. You're okay to be like this. Months after months, years after years, decades after decades. Why? Because these kind of games may protect your own ego, but not your heart, not your authentic true self. The mask that you wear, this is the protection. And slowly but surely, it is going to kill your authenticity. It is going to kill your real self. This is the price you are paying. And later you don't know yourself. You don't know who you are. You cannot feel that real connection within in your heart. The love, that compassion, that kindness, that honesty. It is not there anymore. And you keep playing the game because you lose yourself in it. And you become who you are not. And over the time, life becomes like a performance instead of real connection. Now, I'm going to let you know how you can stop playing these games from now on. If you want to live a meaningful life, if you want to give meaning to your life, if you want to shine from your own truest nature, which you truly are, let me help you with this. The only way to end this game, it is through self-awareness. When you choose to grow for better, the first step to stop it, it is actually very simple, but it can be very hard. It is actually notice yourself doing it. You catch yourself, like you really catch yourself when you are playing the game. And really be honest with yourself. Am I being honest right now? Or am I just trying to win? Or am I just trying to manipulate? Taking advantage. What am I doing? This is honesty. This is authenticity. This is self-awareness. Once you start to catch your own pattern, that is the moment it will be easier for you to come out of that game. It doesn't matter what others think. It doesn't matter what they do, what they say. It is all about you want to live an honest and meaningful life. You want to be your true self. This is it. It is all about you. It's not about them. You choose you. You choose you over and over again. Your truest nature. And this is how you can step out of the game and invite others invite others to do the same. Because, for example, I don't know if you ever experienced, because you are here to experience, you are here to explore the world, meeting different kind of new faces, new people. So there is a place that I love to go, and I love my hobby. So now there is someone who is always so comfortable with their cozy clothes. And you think that you have to always decorate yourself to look good. But there are people who are still looking good in their cozy clothes. They're fully comfortable. So you decided, when you watch them, you decided to put some cozy cloth on you. And you realize this is more comfy. This suits me more. Do you realize how we can invite, like how we can get inspired to try? This is how you can invite others. Like when you are honest, now you are inviting someone else to be honest. When you are authentic, you are inviting someone else to be authentic. When you are yourself, you are inviting someone else to be their self. When you are comfortable with your own clothes, you are inviting someone else to try to be comfortable. So this is how it goes. The truth is, everyone plays the game, sometime out of fear, sometime out of habit because they are so used to it. But the moment we choose honesty, our strategy, we really stop playing the game and start living. And that is called living a meaningful life. By being authentic, being true to yourself. It doesn't matter who else is playing the game while you are out of the game. It is all about you. It is not them. Remind yourself of this. And at the end of the day, you are the biggest winner. Why? Because now you are living more meaningful life. Now you are you. You're true you. Without faking it all. And you will realize you are doing a good job. You are a good human being by doing the inner work that we are pointing on, by being out of that game that is not good for none of us. And life gets better because you start to build more meaningful relationship with yourself and others. The connections feels more deeper. There is a bond, there is love, there is compassion, there is kindness, there is pure balance. And that is when you tap into your true happiness. So it doesn't matter if socially you have to fake it. If you're living a modern life, you are learning more about dark psychology to manipulate, to win the game. But what about winning the life? Winning life, you are the life itself, right? And that is how you become the greater change. You become the greatest inspiration that the next generation can rely on, count on, watch, and be inspired by. One candle is enough to light up the entire world. Don't forget this. So guys, thank you all for listening. This is your Inner Light Guide. If you like this topic, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.